Guys, welcome back to Mishbell Crochet. It is the last day of Stitchmas, and I know I was MIA yesterday, and I need to, I'm going to give you an update on that. And today, my little Stitchmas Advent present was a trip to Timmy's, so I'll tell you a little bit about that too. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I want to start off by saying I am sorry that I did not show up yesterday and there wasn't a Stitchmas video. I'm going to call this one my last day of Stitchmas, 11/12 / last day, I guess. So yesterday started off rough. Adam the Woo had passed away the night before, and I just didn't sleep well. And then I was not in a good frame of mind in the morning. I was still planning on filming, and my little special Advent thing was supposed to be a trip, a shopping trip for yarn, and I was going to do a yarn haul. Well, that kind of went kaput because, for one, Hobby Lobby was crazy crowded. What did I expect so close to Christmas? I don't know. It was crazy crowded. And then it just was one of those things where they were so picked over. Excuse me just a second. And I really wanted to make a sweater. And so I was looking for a large quantity. There was my other problem. They had a ton of yarn in boxes, just bunches of them, right down kind of the backside of the aisles. But I didn't want to dig into them or anything, even though they were sitting there open. Because I saw another person, first off, I'm not going to stick my hands and nose in where they don't belong. And I wasn't real sure if I should. And then somebody else started kind of digging through them. And then an employee came up and was like, hey, if there's something you want, I could help you find it. And so I kind of got the impression that was kind of a hands off and they were being nice about it. So I was just kind of over it. And I'm just like, you know what? We're just going to cash in on a yarn haul a different day. So then, we had gotten some mini M&Ms. I had picked, had grabbed them for my husband. He had been, yeah, that's what I want. And they'd been on our shelf for a minute. Well, when we got home, we were going to have a handful. So my husband poured some in my hand. He poured some in his. He ate his. And I had just thrown them in my mouth. And I was like, I think I taste peanut butter. So that was a red alert. I spit them out as quickly as possible because I can't do peanut butter. And mouthwash, scrubbed. I hadn't swallowed because I'd only just put them in my mouth, and I instantly was like, these don't taste right. So I didn't even bite into them. I mean, the coloring, they'd melted a little bit, the coloring had in my mouth, but thank goodness it wasn't any more serious than what it was. But after that happened, then I was monitoring, to make sure I wasn't going to have a major reaction, since they'd just gotten in my mouth, I hadn't swallowed, and I, spit, rinsed, did all the things right away. And so then after that, I was just like, my day is ruined. Excuse me. So I was just like, hopefully everybody is understanding. So fast forward to today, and my little Advent thing my husband took me out for was hot chocolate at Tim Hortons, which I kind of wanted to get a hot beverage, kind of in honor of Adam the Woo. So this one is for Adam. He normally would say, a piping hot caffeinated beverage, which chocolate, hot chocolate technically has a tiny bit of caffeine. So I feel like it counts. I don't really do caffeine. So I will say, this is the Oreo peppermint hot chocolate from Tim Hortons. Would not recommend. Don't care for it. Now, I do like Tim Hortons because they have an extra large. I mean, this is I don't know how many ounces this is, but it's a big hot chocolate. And so I can sip on it for a good while. Also, I have a little donut here. These came from Meijer, though. It's my dog's birthday. He's 7 today. So I got my little donut I brought up with me. So I was going to have that with my hot chocolate. The last thing I want to leave you with on the last day of Stitchmas are the 5 goals that I have for 2026. I want to master some basic Tunisian stitches to the point of I don't have to look them up. I just know how to do it. Muscle memory, I just do it. 2, I want to submit some kind of crochet art to a fiber art exhibit. Do I get accepted? Doesn't matter. I just want to do it. I want to actually submit something and put myself out there. 3, I want to make a pair of socks using sock weight yarn. I've never done that. I've made slippers. I've made other things, for feet that are a weight 4, but I want to actually do socks made with a sock weight yarn. 4, I really want to make Christmas stockings. Like, I really regret not like pulling it together for Christmas this year, because tomorrow being Christmas, I'm like, man, it'd be really nice to have stockings. And I really, really like wish I would have done that. Oh, well, you know, time got away from me. The other thing I want to do, and this one has been like 5 years in the making. I want to finish what I like to refer to as my temperament blanket. So I made granny squares, and each granny square was a different color that represented like my temperament. Like every day for the first year my husband and I were married. So like red is like in love, and yellow, you know, is like this, and green was this. Like I have these all figured out. They're already crocheted up. All I actually have to do is take the time to sew them together. And that's where I am. You know, and some people get on like Sleeve Island. You have like a sleeve to finish, and you're never going to get that sweater done because all you need to do is finish that sleeve. I just need to sew these squares together, like these granny squares. That's all I got to do. Sew them together, put some kind of edge on it, call it a day. Why haven't I done it? Because I hate the sewing part. I just don't want to do the sewing. So those are my like main goals. I'd be super interested to know, like, do you have any like crochet goals for 2026? If you do, let me know in the comments. And until next time, take care.